2 seconds. We're just sending it live.
Yeah, no, they're not ready.
Oh, you're going to wait for those guys anyway?
Yeah.
What's happening? We're on mute. Well, hello and welcome to Game 3 of this 3-game international series between the Aussie Steelers and the New Zealand Black Sox. James Harris here, and alongside me is Bree Kimber in commentary. Hello, Bree. Welcome.
Hello, thank you.
We're Andrew Reynolds, David. Wrong graphics. All good. We'll start over in that this 3-game series will conclude with Game 3. It's tied at the moment, 1 game apiece. Australia won Game 1, 10-9. New Zealand won Game 2, 8-4. And we are brought to you by Softball ACT and the ACT government. We're playing on Ngunnawal land. Thanks to the team at Spacequake Sports, doing a fantastic job. And we are a little early because we're about to start with a very special presentation. Sean Carroll, the State Operations Manager of Softball ACT, will be the master of ceremonies. So Bree and I will go on mute. Now, we've got the lineups, but I might wait for the start of the game, because what's about to happen is that Softball ACT just want to acknowledge the 2 teams for coming together. First international series here in a while. And there is a life member presentation about to happen as well. We'll have the national anthems of both teams. And there'll be a ceremonial first pitch. So stick around. There's a little bit still to come. Another game being played. If you want to switch over to the Softball ACT YouTube channel, you can catch the Aussie Under-23 men's team taking on the New Zealand Under-23 men's team in their 3-game series. New Zealand winning that series. They won their first 2 games. So Australia playing for a bit of pride there on that one. Anything you want to add, Bree?
No, I think you've said it all. Really looking forward to Game 3 of this series. I think it'll be a really good one. Like you said, the games have been pretty close all day. We've seen some really great stuff from both teams. So, yeah, looking forward to hopefully a close game.
Yeah, these 2 teams are actually in preparation for the 2025 WBSC Men's World Championships, which will be played in Prince Albert in Canada in July 8th till 13th next year. 5 teams from the Americas qualified. Dominican Republic, Argentina, USA, Canada and Venezuela, and then Japan qualified from Asia, and then in Oceania, Australia and New Zealand both punched their ticket. Now, a final 8 teams have qualified, and only 2 teams have been to all 17 editions of the Men's World Championships. That's New Zealand and Canada, and very, very impressively, Canada have been world champions 7 of those 17 times. Australia have won it twice, and they're probably, in the modern era, the 2 most successful softball nations for men in the world. So Game 3 is going to be an absolute cracker of an event. The crowd has started to arrive. Presentation's about to get underway, so we will pass it over to Master of Ceremonies in just a moment. Sorry about that. Was just getting spoken to. We should put a big screen broadcast underway, but that's okay. Yeah, just waiting for Sean. Might just hand him over now. So we'll be back. You'll hear from us soon, but
it's on the other
Sean Carroll will be next to speak. Here's a unique view. We're seeing the coaches meeting at the home plate. James English, the current Vivian Triplet Umpire of the Year winner, behind the plate. See Lee Evans is out there as well, the New Zealand umpire. Coaches meeting all said and done. But we'll hand it over to Sean Carroll.
On behalf of the ACT, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all you here today. I'll now deliver the acknowledgement of country. I acknowledge the Ngunnawal people, the traditional custodians of this land on which we meet today. I pay my respects to their elders, present and emerging. I extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island people here today. It's a privilege to host this historic clash between Australia and New Zealand. We're especially grateful to those who have travelled far and wide to be here. Your support means the world to us.
Men's softball in ACT has a rich history, and we're proud to continue that tradition today. This rivalry between Australia and New Zealand is one of the fiercest in international softball, and we're excited to witness it firsthand. I'd like you to extend a warm welcome to our dedicated umpires, statisticians, and thank them for their hard work and commitment. I'd also like to acknowledge the Board of Softball ACT and the members of Softball ACT. I'd now like to put your hands together for the New Zealand Black Sox. And keep that going for the Australian Steelers. I would like to wish the best of luck to both teams who will be participating in the 2025 WBSC World Cup in Prince Albert, Canada. Before the national anthem, Softball ACT would like to acknowledge and celebrate the contribution to our sport in the ACT to Kim McGovern by bestowing upon her the greatest acknowledgement of her life membership. Kim now joins her mum as a life member of Softball ACT. Kim has been an invaluable asset to Softball ACT, both as a player and administrator. Her dedication, passion, and tireless efforts have made a significant impact in our sport. Kim embodies the spirit of softball in ACT, and we are all honoured to recognise her contributions with a life membership. It is with great pleasure that I invite Kim, where she's hiding, come forward and receive this lovely life membership from her son, Josh. We'll now stand. If you're able to stand, please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
Well, there you have it, the national anthems for both countries, a life membership acknowledgement to Kim McGovern, who's actually scoring for the Aussie Steelers in this series. And now we're about to be treated to one of the amazing sights in sport, the New Zealand Haka. What a sight. If that doesn't lift you for a game of softball, I don't know what will. We're about to get underway for Game 3 of this series between the New Zealand Black Sox and the Aussie Steelers. The lights are on. There is a little bit of a plague of bugs around. The Christmas beetles are in town, so you might see them come into play at some stage during the night. Game 3 of the Under-23 series got underway about 7 o'clock. Let's see if we can get an update of that while we wait for this game to begin. Bottom of the 4th inning by the looks of things. As we wait for the scores to come up, New Zealand Under-23 is leading that game 2-0, bottom of the 4th. So in command of this series, the New Zealand Under-23s. That's over on the Softball ACT YouTube channel. I've done that twice now. And well done to everyone playing in that series. We were going to bring you a Spacequake production of that series, but all games have gone over time. Bree Kimber's joining me, and Bree, I'll go through the New Zealand defensive lineup. I think Joshua Kelly is pitching to Cameron Watts, Ethan Shannon at first base, Brock Evans at second, Dante Makia Matakatia, who led that magnificent Haka, Brock at third base, Brock Atwell at shortstop, Bailey Hamilton, TK Cooper, Nicola and Holhapper Monk are the outfielders left to right. There's Joshua Kelly. It's first time seeing him in this series. New Zealand have used the 4 pitches. Australia have used 3. I can tell you the lineup shows Jack Besgrove as the starting pitcher for the Aussie Steelers tonight. They'll play the home half of the inning. It's been an absolute joy to be able to bring you this broadcast of this series between Australia and New Zealand. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, it's been a pleasure. It's been really great, especially being from Canberra and living in Canberra and having this kind of support on your doorstep. It's been unreal. So many people out here tonight, and they've been out here all weekend with the skins and people. So yeah, to be able to get out and see this kind of level of softball for everyone in Canberra has just been
Well, we're about to get underway as these two teams begin their preparation for the 2025 men's World Cup points out in Canada, July 8th to 13th, 2025. Hayden Matthews will lead things off for the Aussie Steelers. A landscape gardener, if you can believe it, in his spare time. No, I'm kidding. He's just undone all the great work that our ground crew have done over preparation. Finds his footing, and they're set to go. Hit by pitch. First pitch of the game, we've got some action.
I think the umpires are just checking that one. They're not... New Zealand battery aren't looking too sure about that one, but...
Well, it's the third game of the series. New Zealand coach just comes out of the dugout just to double check. Third game of the series. Hayden Matthews has led off for Australia in all 3 games. Had 5 plate appearances in game 1, 4 plate appearances in game 2. He was hit by a pitch twice in game 1 and had 2 hits. He got a base on balls and had a hit in game number 2. So, third hit by pitch for the day for Hayden Matthews, and he's on board again. Lead off on for the Steelers. James Todd Hunter now in the box. Captain of this team. In a home series against New Zealand. A home run hitter in game 1. 4 hits in this series so far.
Just fouls something back there. Good swing. So on 1-1 count now to start his first at bat.
Both teams being overly aggressive in the series so far. It's been a high scoring series. First bunt. It's missing for a ball. Hunter pulls away. Well. 2-1 count. Matthews takes off on the pitch and a great catch. No catch. Safe was the call from the plate umpire.
That was a great call from the umpire there. It all happened so fast. We'll be able to see it now again on the replay. Just pops over the head of first base and he dives in. Oh, that's a tough one.
Let's have a look on the replay. Another angle over the head of Ethan Shannon. Brock Evans does well to catch it on the half volley. Hayden Matthews safe to 2. James Todd Hunter safe at 1. Jeremy Garland, the 3-hitter for the Steelers. Here's another look in the slow motion replay over the head of Shannon, who was charging. Brock Evans was looking to cover 2 to start and then claims the catch. Garland fouls it off.
Good hustle there by second base, but that one well and truly over defence.
We said it last game, didn't we, Bree? We've seen it all. And this game just continues to impress. Oh, there's a great camera angle. Thank you to our team at Spacequake Sports, David Muggleton, and your team across 4 states now in Australia, bringing you softball. We cover the Sunshine Under-21 Classic in Victoria. Of course, the Premier League in South Australia, the Women's State League in softball New South Wales, and now this test series between the Steelers and the Black Sox. Garland battling. Pops it up to right field. Hooper Monk takes the catch in the first out. Matthews was tagging up, advances to third.
Yeah, really nice take there in right field. Sometimes those ones when they hold up for a little bit can be a little bit worrying, but nicely taken. Matthews advances to 3.
That's the first out. Josh McGovern now to the plate. Played a part in presenting his mother with her life membership prior to the game. I'm sure an emotional moment for the family. For a ball runners at the corners for Australia. Kim McGovern awarded life membership for softball ACT. She chose this series to be presented and she held the unique position of being president and state manager.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Very close to the shins there. Three split here for the Steelers. Last time we didn't see them do too much. They were a bit cautious.
And ball to the left side, going to score a run. Josh McGovern meets the ball very low. You have the shoelaces. Bangs it to the left side. And that's the first run of the game.
See on the replay there, really nice hard hit ball between shortstop and third base. Advances the runner. Runners now on 1 and 2 for the Steelers.
Bailey Hamilton doing the fielding for the Black Sox. Matt Wickham, the batter to the plate. It's called for time. Set to go again. To do it. And Joshua Kelly still trying to find his groove here at Hawker Stadium in Canberra. Hit by pitch, first pitch. Gave up a single to Todd Hunt, who bunted it perfectly over the head of first base. Ethan Shannon going pop to the right side. Josh McGovern, an RBI single. Wickham swings upstairs. So 1 out. Runners at 1 and 2. 1 run has scored.
How's that one? Well and truly over again. Good battle here from Matt Wickham.
Radar just off at the moment for that down ball for Kelly. Great take behind the plate from Cameron Watts. Fouls it off to stay alive.
Small spot again, just trying to work that low inside corner. Not quite getting it on that one. Full count now for Matt Wickham.
And a little inside out swinging and great catch taken at second base from Brock Evans. Gets the throw in quickly so the runners can't advance. Geez, he back well, takes a great catch. There's Evans on screen.
Goes all the way back. Those ones are tough in between second and right field. You've got the support there from right field, just making sure he caught it. But he did really well to get all the way back, catching it behind his head. And stops any of the Aussie Steelers from advancing.
Peter Ward's now to hit for the Steelers. Just get a bit of a cheer from Diamond too. That was a shot from Oscar Clark. A home run for the New Zealand under 23 player. They extend the lead 3-0 in the fifth. Ward's fouls that one. Two on, two out, top of the first. Steelers out to a 1-1 lead. Outside edge, missing. See those Christmas Beatles starting to attach themselves to the players' tops. Is it always this time of year in Canberra, the Christmas Beatles come in?
They come out from anywhere and everywhere. There's not so many of the big Christmas Beatles. There's all these little, tiny, annoying ones. It sounds like it's raining because they're coming against the door. It's horrible.
Wards gets a big shot out to left side, opposite field, but casually, comfortably taken by Bailey Hamilton out at left field for the third out. Steelers strike first, they score a run, hit by pitch Hayden Matthews, advanced by James Todd Hunter and scored by Josh McGovern. We have a 1-0 ball game. All right, David Muggleton, producer, Mr. Spacequake himself, just having a chat with us, telling us we're doing a good job as Aussie Steelers take to the diamond. That is Jack Besgrove on screen. We'll go through the defensive lineup in just a moment as I update my scorecard to show 1-0. Turn it over for the Steelers. Jack Besgrove pitching to Josh McGovern, Pete Wards at first, Matt Harrow at second, Jared Bradbury at third, Jeremy Garland at shortstop, outfield left to right, Jack Burt, Hayden Matthews, Matt Wickham. So familiar looking team. They've only got two on the bench, Joseph Scaramella and Cody Smith. They'll be warmed and ready to go when called upon. Leading off for the New Zealand Black Sox is Dante Makia Matakataya, and he is been on fire.
He has. He's had a really good day today. He's had a really good game last game as well.
Aggressively gets after the first one. Swing and a miss for strike one. Cooper Nicola on deck. And we saw him fly around the bases in the last game.
Very nice change of pace there from Besgrove. Gets him swinging it again. 2 strikes now to start the innings.
This just missing the outside edge. Josh McGovern comes up looking to fire it across for the throw around, but called back. Played up by James English. On ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for the first out. Kia Matakatia strikes out. First strikeout victim of the game for Bestgrove. He ended the first game, or he closed the first game for Australia, and through a very impressive tally of strikeouts. Striking out 8 of the 10 batters he faced. Allowing 1 on base on balls. Was put out to first base, all the rest was strikeout, so impressive close to that game. Immediately finding the strike zone against TK Cooper Nicola, hitting 2 for the Black Sox.
Swinging strike there again. Jack Bestgrove is really in the zone, hitting the spots, getting them swinging. That's out number 2 now for the innings.
Here's the DP. Riley Makia, who's been one of the players of the day for the Black Sox. A home run and a few RBIs in game 1. 2 hits in game 2, also with an RBI. As the ball enters the field of play. A brief break in play. Outside and a little high for mine. Makia, 2-0. Missing again for 3-0. For a call strike, 3-1. That's the fastest pitcher you've faced.
Kaya Parnaby, probably, from New South Wales. Been hit with her once before. Not very nice.
Swing and miss from Riley Makia. I was going to say I've never heard of her, but she's one of my favourites. Kaya. Always love catching up with her when we're both in the same place at the same time. Say good day. I wouldn't say the friendship goes beyond that, but she's strikeout looking. Makia was looking to leave it low, but he strikes out, and he's the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning. We go strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. Jack Bestgrove, 3 for the game, 11 for the day.
Very strong start there from Jack and Josh. Got to be happy. 1 run on the board for the Steelers already, and then 3 strikeouts. Pretty good start to the game.
So, sorry, I'm in menu, then camera set.
Joshua Kelly continues for the Black Sox. Tied series so far, 1 win apiece. Interestingly enough, it's been the team batting first that have won both games.
It wouldn't be under game or shutter settings, would it? Zoom speed, no. Input, no.
Effectively the home team in this game,
TLC,
batting second.
Is that your early prediction?
Early prediction.
ACW speed, ACW mode. Auto FB adjust or auto black balance, no.
Silly stat, but
Video
generally
light set.
the team that scores first has a better chance of winning.
Let's have a look in here.
Might sound obvious, but
User, audio,
it's one of those stats.
video,
Doesn't guarantee him a win.
zebra.
Get ahead early, puts pressure on the other team.
Okay, so I'm assuming it's going to be in camera settings.
Matt Harrow will lead things off here, top of the second inning.
Game, different colours.
Just watches that one in.
MF assist, no.
Strike.
Color bars, no. Flicker reduce. Handle zoom, zoom speed, zoom transition.
Trying to get that outside corner again, just missing on that one.
Free cash.
He's made a slight adjustment. He was missing a lockdown on the down ball. Looked okay on that last one, it's just there. A bit wide off the plate. Again, there's Evans who reads the ball well. He tracks it, decides to back, and makes the play over to Ethan Shannon for the first out. Been a magnet in this game so far, Brock Evans. Really took that unbelievable catch off the Todd Hunter bun.
Gain set up.
And then, running back with the flight of the ball, took an amazing catch off Matt Wickham. Bradbury.
We're having the side here. I got the gain set up on the side. Is that too much? Yeah, okay. Should I turn that off then?
Hard hit shot. Out to centre field. Cooper Nicola does well to bring the ball in quick, smart, as Jared Bradbury is aboard.
Great shot there from Jared to kick things off. It was a really nice hard hit ball out to centre field. Next up in the box we have Jack Burr. He'll be looking to move Jared around. And just watches that first one low in the dirt. Holds his hands on that one. Doesn't even go for the slide, tries to backtrack. Jared Bradbury in trouble there, trying to steal two. Great throw there from the catcher. You can see him trying to run backwards and avoid the tag, but that throw's on the money. Jack just watches that last one in for a ball. Back to the top of the lineup now with Hayden Matthews.
Matthews hits that hard. It goes foul, and New Zealand third base just drying off the ball. You can see the moisture's coming to the surface of this field. A couple of dry spots where the tarps were looking after the heavy wear areas on the diamond. On that day, we had 60 millimetres of rain. That was just on Saturday. Runner on first, 2 out. Matthews fouls that one off. Upstairs for a ball. Perfect night for softball break, minus the bugs. On cue, one of them lands on you.
No play.
Matthews just rushed a little and fouls it off. You can see the dark infield where the moisture is rising to the top. In pretty good shape considering it's had 60 mil Saturday. I reckon it was about 8 to 10 mil yesterday. Matthews disappointed with himself there. Thinks he might have missed one. Kelly for the Black Sox. Matthews for the Steelers. A hard hit shot. It's going to rattle against the wall. One bounce. Jack Burt's been sent home. The throw goes over. But cut short from the catcher, Cameron Watts, as Hayden Matthews stands up at 2 and scores the run for the Steelers.
Got a hold of that one beautifully. You can see the left fielder then's just turned around straight away and beelined it for the fence, but great piece. Scored the run. Really nice shot there.
4th hit of the day for Matthews. He's been on base 8 times. Todd Hunter got infield single last inning. The bunt that went over the head of first base player Ethan Shannon as he charged in when he saw bunt. Timeout called from the Black Sox. Just to have a chat about signals. Whole team comes in to know what the pattern is, and they're all watching the catcher's signals to see what pitch is coming. Let's have a look around the infield. They're all trying to sneak a peek at these catcher's signals. Hunter fouls that one off. Two 2-0 lead for the Steelers here, top of the second. There is a runner in scoring position. That's Hayden Matthews, who just hit an RBI double. Todd Hunter rattles one up the middle. Matthews will score. Cooper Nicola decides to hold on to it to send Todd Hunter back to 1, an RBI single. We spoke about Matthews' heroics. 8 on base, 4 hits. Well, that is Todd Hunter's 5th hit of the game, of the day. Second of the game.
Beautiful piece there. making the decision just to hold up at 1. But Matthew scores from 2.
Correction, 6th hit of the day for JT. He went 3 for 4 in game 1. He went 1 for 4 in game 2, and he's gone 2 for 2 in this game.
Not a bad day at all.
3-0 Steelers as Garland looks to continue the hit parade. 3 hits in this inning, 2 hits in the first for the Steelers, 5 in the game. There's 2 out here in the top of the first. Out to an early lead, but from what we've seen so far today, that doesn't mean nothing.
Definitely not. Both teams have such strong batters. Just fouls that one off. He's running, and the throw looks like he's just been bobbled by second base there. Todd Hunter makes it safely to second base.
Yeah, we saw a couple times earlier in the day the preferred option for the runner stealing is the second base player for the Black Sox, and that's the third obstruction we've seen when the runner gets there before the ball does. Runner in scoring position. Foul ball just tips the bat. Govern Waits on deck has an RBI to his name in this game.
Nice off speed there, just dropping. That one goes foul in between right field, second base and first base. Good hustle there from the Black Sox, but no one was quite close enough for that one.
Come on, 1-2.
Another hard hit ball down that same position there in between centre field and left field. Getting deja vu.
Yeah. We'll review the inning as time is called. The umpire cleans the plate. McGovern hands over his catcher's gear to the scoring run in Todd Hunter. Here's a look at the replay. Todd Hunter will easily score, and Jeremy Garland, a hard hit shot to centre field. Timeout by New Zealand. Going to go out and have a chat as we review this inning. Matt Harrow led off this inning with a ground out to second base. Jared Bradbury got a hard hit shot out to centre field, but then was caught stealing. Jack Burt then arrived safely with a base on balls, was scored on a Hayden Matthews double. He was scored by James Todd Hunter single. Todd Hunter then stole, and Jeremy Garland ripped an RBI single up the middle to score James Todd Hunter. 3 runs in the inning, 4 runs in the game for the Steelers. We're in the top of the second. It's 2 out, runner on 1. Conversation continues as the Black Sox are making a decision on whether or not to keep going. Have they got there's action in the bullpen? Quick look over to the bullpen from one of the players. Score on the Diamond 2 still remains 3-0 in favour of the Black Major Sox under 23 team. Bottom of the 6th, 3-0 in favour of New Zealand. Garland the runner on one. McGovern, the batter in the box, had an RBI single himself in the first. 4 hits in the inning. McGovern gets under it. It's a high ball out to centre field. Cooper Nicola under it, takes a catch, ends the inning. So they stop the bleeding, but comes at a cost. 3 big runs from the Steelers to take their lead out to 4-0 in Game 3, the decider in this 3-game series between the Steelers and the Black Sox. Good run production in that inning break.
Definitely. We can see a lot of the runners who have been running from second base not even stopping at third. They've got their base coach telling them just to keep going, or maybe they're not even looking at the base coach. I've seen a lot of them just turn and burn, really, and go straight for home. So really good aggressive base running, which has paid off, except for maybe when Jared tried to steal 2.
Yeah, well, still aggressive running from the Steelers. Yeah, great point. The Steelers runners taking off from 2, probably waiting to either be held up, otherwise they're going. Any outfield shot you should expect to score. It would probably take a lot to stop a runner from scoring on an outfield single. Coming from second, Steelers with the advantage, batting first. They've put 4 on the board, 3 in that second inning. And Jack Besgrove will see just his 4th batter of the game. Struck out the first 3. And Brock Evans comes to the plate to lead off the home half of the second. Pivots in on the line. Maybe even a step in front of the line.
Definitely expecting some short play here. I think just at the start of the innings you saw Josh say to Jack, he put his hands in front like he was going to bunt, so he's expecting a short play here. Nice pitch from Besgrove.
Evans had 2 hits in game 2 of this series. It's it hard to the left side, goes foul. Always a little sense of disappointment that you hit a ball so well and it only just goes foul.
Goes so far, goes all the way to the fence, but foul.
Yeah, particularly when they're few and far between at the moment. Jack Besgrove, 8 strikeouts in the first game. He's already got 3 in this one. And 8 strikeouts. They come in 3 innings, by the way. Little pitch called. Life for Evans. Steelers infield just double checking why. The count will go full now. As we watch Besgrove, it looks like the front foot is lifted off the ground, but knows what he's doing. It's straight back to work for strikeout number 4. Hohepa Monk batting 5. playing right field in this game. No fuss made from the pitcher on the illegal pitch call, hasn't affected him. But Monk goes ahead of the count 1-0 on the change-up. To back change-ups, that one floats in. Monk thought it was high. Take change on the Monk. The lifter for a strike gets Monk swinging. 2-2 now the count. Slightly out for Bestgrove. Full count for Monk. Payoff to come. And breaks the string of strikeouts and has the Black Sox first runner aboard. Ethan Shannon now to the plate. Hitting 6, playing first base in game 3. A pinch hit in game 2.
Just hold his hands back on that one, but called strike. Stepping out of the box, taking some time to get reset.
Hard swing on the changeup. Actually has 3 on base from his 5 plate appearances in the first 2 games. Can't hold back on that one and becomes strikeout victim number 5. Bailey Hamilton to hit now for the Black Sox.
See on the replay, he decided a bit too late. Yeah, just gets the wrist in front there on that one.
After just missing. Monk the runner on first. Hamilton, batter in the box. Hits with the low lifter.
Another very nice pitch there from Bestgrove with the off speed again.
Such a well-disguised pitch. You're thinking hard and fast from Bestgrove, and then as the ball's coming, you have to change your mind. It's all too late as Bestgrove strikes out the side, does give up a base on balls, but 6 strikeouts in the game so far. Here's another look of that final out of that inning. Hamilton chasing upstairs. Hohopa Monk did reach to break the string of consecutive strikeouts, but we're going to see a pitching change. Tane Slaughter is going to replace Josh Kelly, who in 2 innings of work gave up 4 runs, 6 hits, a walk and a hit by pitch, no strikeouts. So they're going to Slaughter, who held the Steelers for majority of game 2 to just 4 runs in 4 2/3 inning. And when I say just 4, Steelers were scoring at an alarming rate in game 1. Come out firing, scored 2 in the first, and then Slaughter was able to hold him for a couple of scoreless innings before he was replaced late in the game from Liam Potts, and the 2 of them combined for the win. So he returns. He'll pitch to Matt Wickham, leading off the home, or the top of the 3rd, not the home half, the top of the 3rd. Was robbed by an amazing catch from Brock Evans at second base, backing back into shallow right field with the flight of the ball.
Ooh, that one just getting Wickham ducking out of the way. I think he was aiming for us with that pitch.
Yeah, there's a replay. Had me backing away as well. Buzzes the tower. 1-0 for Wickham. Change up, gets him swinging. The off speed, just such a great tool to have in your arsenal. One now for Wickham. Called strike inside edge, and the count will go full. Gets him on the change of pace. Not happy, Matt Wickham, but it was there to be called. Let's have a look on the replay, Kim. Kimber.
Close enough. Yeah, very nice pitch there. Thought he could get the walk, but nice called strike.
It's the first strikeout for the Steelers in game 3 of this series.
Calling time again after a wild pitch for a quick chat.
Peter Ward's the batter in the box. Swing and a miss, or foul tip, a faint tip. for a ball. It's a change of pace again. Floats into the zone.
Two and two count now on Peter Ward's. See the catcher just creeping in on the inside of the plate, but the pitch going the other way. Full count now. Just gets a little hit to 3 on that one. He didn't quite get fully a hold of it with the change of pace, but ground out to third base.
See it on the replay here. Charging the ball. Matia Katia for the second out. So 2 quick outs here in the third. And Matt Harrow to the plate. Gee, Slaughter has got that change-up on a string, but all the others, it's almost let him down just a little bit. He's hit the back net a few times without any damage so far. Change up. I will explain to anyone watching at home. We played the Skins tournament over the weekend. We lost all of Saturday due to 60 millimetres of rain. And on Sunday, grounds crew came out and dug out all the mud from the pitching area. So tough landing spot. Matt Harrow will advance on a 4-ball walk. So it is trying conditions. The grounds were still wet this morning when we got here because there was another 8 to 10 mil last night. So it is trying conditions for all players. So I know everyone's got to play on it, so it's fair for both sides, but that might explain some of the erratic pitching that we've seen today. Magnificent display of softball from both teams, though, if you ask me. Ground ball to shortstop. Attewell changes his mind almost as it was in his motion of throwing the ball. You see it on the replay. He backs back here on the ground ball from Jared Bradbury. Firmly hit. Watch him adjust here. He was looking for the lead runner and then changes his mind and almost front on throwing over to first. That's a great throw from deep shortstop. Let's have a look on the reverse angle.
And track that ball back. And then, as you said, when he throws it, he's standing very square. He's got both feet and both shoulders. But made a great play to get Jared Bradbury out at first base.
Well, Black Sox able to keep the Steelers scoreless in that third inning. They'll get a chance to reply and try and reduce the deficit. It's currently 4-0 in favour of the Steelers. Such a great display of softball. I think I was saying that as Bradbury was hitting the ball. We've seen some great plays from both sides. We've seen some amazing hitting as well. Some of the world's best softball on display right here in Haka. It's great to see. Current world champions, the Aussie Steelers. Twice world champions. They won in 2009. And the New Zealand Black Sox. The most successful men's softball nation. 7 world championships from 17 editions. They were in 10 finals in a row at one point.
squares for bunt, but pulls back for ball number 1.
Yep, Cameron Watts bats 8, leads off the 3rd inning. Steelers have sent 17 batters to the plate. This is New Zealand's 8th. Big swing and ends up on one knee. Bree Kimber joining in commentary. Thanks for being part of the broadcast.
Of course, it's been a pleasure.
Running bunt, and Pete Wards will hold up Cameron Watts to break the string of strikeouts. So that's the first ball in play for the Black Sox. Historical coverage for Spacequake Sports. They've been doing softball for 9 seasons now in Adelaide, and they did an international series, Aussie Spirit versus Denzo Bright Pegasus, but this is their first international series or test series between 2 nations, Australia versus New Zealand. In Canberra, who'd have thought 9 years ago that a little old company out of Adelaide would be broadcasting the two of the best men's softball nations in the world. Brock Attewell in the box was one of the players of the game. In game 2, he went 3 for 4. Was quick around the bases, scored 3 runs, defended really well. And his team won that game 8-5. Earned his start in this game. Just made a fantastic play at shortstop as well in the 3rd inning for the Steelers. Swing and a miss. There's an illegal pitch called, and so Attewell gets a life. Had a ball to his tally as Aussie Steelers fill-in coach Jeff Goolagong goes to have a word with the first base umpire, Lee Evans, OAM, Hall of Famer. Grove has a chat to his infield. The chat continues. Ninth batter to make an appearance for the Black Sox. 7 retired, 6th of them by strikeout. Jack Besgrove had 8 in game 1. So his tally for the day is up to 14. We've got a full count for Brock Attewell. Chopper to short, no, third base. Bradbury sharks it in front of Garland and fires it across towards for the out. It was a tight one.
Just on that replay, it does look like it's going more towards third base, but last minute he just scooches in front of shortstop there. Nice hard throw to first base to make sure he can get the out there.
Back to the top, Makia Matakatia to the plate. Gets a hold of this one, first pitch swinging, it's a deep fly ball to center field. Forget about it, it's over the fence. And the Black Sox score a run. It's taken 10 batters, but they've got a hold of Besgrove. Just put a charge into it, straight center field.
really gets a hold of that one. All the way back, straight over centre field.
On the change-up. Hayden Matthews can do nothing but watch that one sail.
Besgrove now coming back with a called strike.
Here's TK Cooper Nicola. Kitika Cooper Nicola. There you go. Had a try at it. Had a great game. He came in early in game 2. RBI single. Advanced to third with wheels as the ball went through the right fielder's leg. Had a sacrifice fly. So a couple of RBIs in that game that they won. Has been pretty good at centre field tonight as well for the Black Sox. Gets caught looking on this occasion. Second strikeout of the game for Cooper Nicola. And only one strikeout for Besgrove. He better lift his game. 7 the tally now in the game for Besgrove. And New Zealand, they get on the board. They score a run, a huge shot. Dante Makia Matakatia blasted one over centre field. And they actually outscore the Steelers in that inning. They shut them out in the top half and they scored in the bottom half. It's a little bit of momentum shift, perhaps. Aussie Steelers about to send their 9-hitter to the plate for the second time, so they're definitely getting their chance to see. Tane Slaughter retired 3 of the 4 batters that he faced, allowing a 4-ball walk to Matt Harrow. Getting a couple of ground outs and a strikeout in his first inning of work here in game 3 of this test series. 1 apiece at the moment. And a final score from the game on Diamond 2 between the New Zealand Major Sox, the under-23 team, versus the under-23 Aussie team. New Zealand won that game for a clean sweep of the series, 3 runs to 2. So a late fight back from the young Aussies. Jack Burt in the box for the Steelers. High for ball 1. Hard hit shot. Bounces off the boot of Tane Slaughter, who'll get an assist in the book as it ricochets over to second base player Brock Evans, and he has to dive as he was going the other way, stops it, throws it from his behind and forces the out. So Jack Burt a little unlucky on that one. Slaughter just got the boot in the way.
Very well fielded there at second base. As you said, his legs are going one way, has to turn around to get his glove back the other way to make the throw to first, but very well fielded. Yeah. I don't know about the shins though.
Yeah, come off the inside of the right leg. So at least it's not the landing foot. Well, thanks to Spacequake Sports. Just off the side of the shin, no thank you.
Yeah, every time we replay it, someone else goes, oh. Hayden Matthews.
Thank you, Kimber. Hayden Matthews to the plate. Hit by pitch. RBI double in this game. has had a day out today. Infield go back, as they've seen his power already. One of the big differences I've noticed in this international series is the communication between the players. It's non-stop. You know, you've got your pivots talking, you've got your infielders talking, lots of timeouts, talking to the pitcher, the catcher's always communicating. Matthews smashes one up the middle, another hit for him today. Runner aboard.
Really nice hard hit ground ball there out to centre field. Hayden Matthews, reliable batter.
I feel like I'm doing this every time he comes up to bat. Hayden Matthews, 12 plate appearances, 5 hits, 3 hit by pitch, 1 walk, on base 9 out of 12. Hitting 5 out of 8 on the day in this 3-game test series. Not to be outdone, James Todd Hunter hitting 6 for 10 today. He's ahead of the count, 2-1. Pick up a 10. Matthews back quickly. Cameron Watts behind the plate in this game for the Black Sox. 3-1 for Todd Hunter. Strike called to go full.
Full count now for Todd Hunter. Hayden Matthews still on first base.
High for a ball.
Runners on 1 and 2 now for the Steelers. Bringing Jeremy Garland into the box. Already had a nice hit so far in this game.
RBI single up the middle. He was behind the count too as he rocked one to centre field. Todd Hunter scoring from second. This time around he's got runners at 1 and 2.
That one just popping up and away from the catcher there. Moving the Aussie Steelers runners round to 2 and 3. Fires that one out to left field. Scores 1. He's going to score 2. beautiful 2 RBI single there for Jeremy Garland.
Here we go on the replay. Hits it hard to the left side. The diving Attawell can't stop that with the runner on 3, so he's fielding close inside the line. Jeez, he ripped into that. Runners were on the move. 2 runs scored. Steelers now 6-1 up. Josh McGovern to the plate. RBI single in the first. Fly out to centre in the second. Change up. Floats in. 2-1.
Two balls, 1 strike now on Josh McGovern. Runner still at first base. Hard swing at that one.
Six to 1 in favour of the Steelers. I've got top 4. Scorebug says top 5. Fouls that one off, and that's going to tickle the catcher, Cameron Watts. Comes off the bare hand. I need a better way of communicating with producer David Muggleton. No, can't hear me. It's okay. We'll keep our eye on that score bug. It's the top of the 4th. This one's fouled off.
Good battle here from Josh, sending that one very high, foul ball.
Ball 2, strike 2.
2-2 count now.
Slaughter finds a groove. McGovern strikes out, watching. It's the second out of the inning. Runner still on 1. 2 runs have scored. Only 2 strikeouts for the Steelers in this game so far. Matt Wickham, batter in the box. There's a pop-up and a strikeout in this game. Just that one through for a strike.
Pick-off attempt there. That one looked close. Still safe at first. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Matt Wickham. hard hit found ball down the left side of the field.
And Wickham in a battle here with Slaughter. Top of the fourth. 2 out, runner on 1. Got the message across then. Two-run single to Jeremy Garland scored Matthews and Todd Hunter earlier in this inning. Another foul ball. Still a pretty good crowd on site here. It's 9:30 at night. Strikeout swinging, so back-to-back strikeouts from Slaughter to end the fourth inning. 2 runs across the plate. Steelers extend their lead out to 6-1. And a great aerial shot. Bess Grove's going to continue. Bree Kimber joining me on commentary. It's been great having you. Thank you for being a part of this historical broadcast and, you know, showcasing the men's game in Australia. It doesn't get to happen as a priority, the women's game. We know it's bigger. We know there's 75% female membership in the country, but doesn't mean that we don't love our men's softball. We're good at it. We're current world champions in the men's, current world champions in the under-23s, 5-time champions in the under-18 age group. And there's some great stories around the country for men's softball. So really appreciate you being here and sharing this occasion with us.
Of course, definitely. It's been awesome. As you said, we've got really great men's softball, especially here in the ACT with the 89ers. Very, very successful team. And yeah, it's great that we can have this tournament down here in Canberra for everyone to watch.
Riley Makia to lead off the home half of the fourth inning. Of the first 9 Black Sox to come to the plate were retired, 6 of them by strikeouts, before Dante Makia Matakatia hit a long ball, a no-doubter, to break that deadlock, that 0 score in the scorebook for the Black Sox. They were chasing 4 at that stage. Steelers have been able to put another 2 on the board, so it's a 6-1 ball game. Riley Makia has had a big day. One of the leaders for this team. And he gets another hit. So hits in every game for Makia with that single up the middle.
Another beautiful hard hit ground ball there. Just Jack Besgrove just getting out of the way of that one. It goes down to centre field.
Makia with sure hands. Beats the field by going up the middle. Brock Evans. His bunt pushes at it a little bit. Bradbury, quick like a cat from third. Fires it across for the first out.
Very well taken there. You can see he just scoops it on the run, makes the throw to first. Oh, very nice and quick.
Evans does the job. Sacrifice bunt, advances Makia to second. And Haka Monk is the hitter, but timeout's being called. Black Sox want to have a chat. Steelers already having a chat out in the middle. Connor Redden is in the on-deck circle, so we'll see a change. Connor Pedden is in the on-deck circle. Here's Haka Monk. Low lifter through the top of the zone. Bestgrove continuing to deal, and Haka Monk has a slow swing through the ball there, calls time. Bestgrove working quick on the stripe. Monk fouls that one off. Up and out of the zone. Monk chases him upstairs and swing and a miss for out number 2. Strikeout number 8 for Bestgrove in this game. Pinch hit for the Black Sox. Connor Peden is the hitter in the box now, wearing 24 for the Black Sox. He's pinch hitting for Ethan Shannon. Could be a positional change. He does play a bit of first. Low lifter on the outside edge, finds a groove.
Second called strike on him now. Runner still on 2 for New Zealand.
That's Riley Markia. Led off this inning with a single. And Pedden will go down swinging 2 strikeouts. 9 in the game now for Bestgrove in 4 innings of work. And the Steelers are cruising here. 6-1 leaders after 4 innings. Some aggressive hitting from the Steelers. They've been quick around the bases. New Zealand won game 2 with a similar style, didn't they? Hard hitting, fast running. They won game 2 8-5. Steelers won a shootout in game 1 10-9. And we sit at 1 apiece here in this test series between these two proud nations, Australia and New Zealand. We're about to get underway to start the 5th. Peter Ward's bat in hand. Nice pick up from Cameron Watts, the catcher for the Black Sox. Dane Slaughter pitching. Change of pace. Connor Pettin has come into one. Brock Evans at second. Base on balls for Peter Wards. Left side of the infield, Brock Attewell at shortstop, Dante Makia Matakatia at third, Haley Hamilton out at left field, TK Cooper Nicola at centre. Long, hard hit ball from Matt Harrow, rattles against the wall. Peter Wards is on his bike, turning three, he's going to score. RBI double for Matt Harrow. Hits it out to Hohepa Monk at right field. Over his head.
We see again that aggressive base running from Peter Wards. He's going from first all the way home on that hit. Beautiful piece there by Matt Harrow, all the way back to the fence as he holds up at 2.
A walk and a double in this inning for the Steelers. 1-2 with none out. Jared Bradbury. He's had 2 hard hit balls in this game. One was a single to centre field. The other was great defence from Attewell at short. It's away from the catcher. Harrow's going to trundle across to third. Bradbury, 1 ball. To go at the outside edge. Fouls it off, 1-1 count. (7-1) the scoreline. Means that we're close to run rule territory. Team leading by 7 after 5 completed innings. And ball back to the pitcher. Slaughter does well to hold Harrow at 3.
Nice piece here by Bradbury, but straight back to Slaughter on the mound. As he said, does well to hold Matt at 3.
That's the first out of the inning. Timeout called from Steelers coaching staff. That's Mick Tanner ringing the changes. Joseph Scaramella, number 16, comes in for a pinch hit, replacing Jack Burt. He's had a big day. Played outfield in game 1 and game 3. Caught game 2. Fellow Western Australian Scaramella to replace him. Down, maybe a change of pace as well. Low for a ball. Swing and a miss from Scaramella. There's Harrow, the runner on 3. Slaughter continues. This one's down. Don't see any action in the New Zealand bullpen. Great hit from Scaramella. An RBI single scores Harrow. And the lead's out to 7.
It's a beautifully placed ball there, just in between third base and shortstop. Just falling short of left field. Well placed. Scores Matt Harrow.
And that could be Scaramella's first hit for the senior team, the Aussie Steelers. And we're back to Hayden Matthews. A couple of hits already in this game, and
Very hard hit ball.
Dane Slaughter wears one in the midsection. Matthews will get credited for his third hit of the game. Scaramella advances to 2. Timeout is called, and Black Sox are going to check in on their pitcher. Let's have a look on the replay. Matthews middles it, and it comes off the hip. Enjoying the comments from the crowd behind me. As Tane is going to come out of the game. He's done pretty well. Hard hit shot from Matthews is going to end his night. Thankfully, not a couple of centimetres to the left. Looks like Liam Potts is going to come in and try and close out this 5th inning, where the Aussie Steelers, led off by Peter Wards with a walk. Matt Harrow hit a long ball to the fence and an RBI double. Bradbury hit one back to Slaughter for the first out. Scaramella come in for a pinch hit. Hit an RBI single to left field. That put the scoreline at 8-1, and then Hayden Matthews, who's had a day out. 13 plate appearances, 6 hits, 10 on base. With that hit that ricochets off the hip of Tane Slaughter. Slaughter may have been the pick of the Black Sox pitchers today. They've worked pretty well by committee. They picked up that key win in game 2. Slaughter and Potts combining. An 8-5 win in that game. After the Steelers won game 1, 10-9. And this is game 3, and they've got a commanding 8-1 lead here in the top of the 5th with 2 runners on and just the 1 out. James Todd Hunter, captain of the Steelers, to the plate. Pick-off attempt. Scaramella gets back in time. Evans still asking the question. Evans, the player I'm talking about. Evans, the umpire, with the call. Great pick-off attempt from Cameron Watts.
It was a close one.
Yeah, he had to turn and tag low in the body, whereas it was the hand that got to the base. Pretty good call. JT. 2 hits and a walk in this game.
on, boy. Come on, Jim, boy. Trust the hands, mate. Trust the hands. Come on, Jim. Come on, Jim. That's Jim. That's Jim.
Scaramella, the runner on 2. Hayden Matthews, the runner on 1. 7th hit of the game, and Scaramella is going to cross the plate, score the run. It's 9-1 in the 5th. What a performance from the Aussie Steelers. I was going to say Matthews, I was going to say JT, but here comes another one. Jeremy Garland, who after a reasonably slow start with the bat, has gone 2 for 3 in this game with a couple of RBIs. Had a hit in the second game and a couple of walks. Has reached in all 3 of the games. So just these contributions from the top 3 have been outstanding for the Steelers. Liam Potts, a wry smile from the Black Sox lefty. Gets him swinging on the outside edge.
Steelers really just keeping the pressure on this entire innings, this entire game really. There's no gaps in their hitting lineup. Everyone can hit, everyone can run, everyone has so much power. Just watches that one in for a ball.
That's Hayden Matthews on screen. There's James Todd Hunter. Liam Potts. Black Sox and Steelers. Reaching on that one. Fouls it off into the body. Still just the 1 out. 7th batter of the inning for the Steelers. Down for a ball. Pace has gone out of the game, hasn't it? Big lead. Dominant pitching from Bestgrove. And a base on balls for Garland. There's no let up in this Aussie Steelers lineup. As now Josh McGovern comes to the plate.
New Zealand looking to get out of this innings ASAP. Only have 1 out, loaded bases in the top of the 5th.
Hit by pitch, yeah, that'll be an RBI. Hit by pitch for Josh McGovern. Hayden Matthews crosses the plate for a 10-1 lead now for the Steelers. And batter number 9 for the innings comes to the plate. Let's have a look at the replay. Potts might have hit him above the elbow guard. Matthews has scored 4 runs in this game. Every time he's come to the plate, he's got on base, and every time he's got on base, he's scored in this game. Such a high-scoring series here in the nation's capital, Canberra, ACT. Wickham pulls the ball to third base. He's sitting on the base and then fires it across to first for the double play. Makia Matakatia just so good in the field. Let's have a look. It actually started foul, spins into play, fires it across from his knees for a double play to end the inning.
He did very well to make that throw. He's already kind of got his foot on the base as he fields the ball and then just stays on his knees and makes a throw across to one. I guess one of the benefits of having loaded bases is that you can try and get double plays wherever you can.
Yeah, it's been a highlight for mine. The Black Sox defense have looked really good when they get an opportunity, when the ball's in play. We saw Adderwell make a good play. We've seen Evans has been on fire, and Makia Matakatia as well. The catchers have been doing some good work. So plenty of positive signs for the Black Sox to take out of this test series, but they actually need to pull a rabbit out of the hat here in the home half of the fifth inning. They need to reduce the margin down to 6 for the game to continue, and that's going to be tough when they've only had 2 hits in the game so far, and Jack Bestgrove's thrown 9 strikeouts in 4 innings of work to this point. Callum Bishop is going to lead things off. He's going to come in for a pinch hit. To face the music from Jack Bestgrove. He picks up where he left off last inning.
Very strong start again from Bestgrove. Very dominant on the pitching mound.
Misses by a fair bit, actually. 1-on-1. In the dirt, and the Aussie defense wants to check. Yes, he did. By down the third baseline, calling a swinging strike. Bestgrove ahead of the count now, 1-2. Strikeout, swinging for the first out. Into double digits now for Bestgrove. Another pinch hitter, number 15 is Jaden Stratford. As the Black Sox down to their last 2 outs. I've got 10-0 on the scorecard. High for a ball.
Watches that one in for a called strike.
And the I score's got 11-1. So I'll have to update my scorecard as well. Yep, there it is. There's the 11th. Aussie Steelers scored 5 in that last inning to go ahead 11-1. Lead by 10. Bestgrove just missing up, which means that New Zealand need 4 for this game to continue. And that is another strikeout. Strikeout number 11 for Bestgrove now. And we will see yet another change. Max early to come in for a pinch hit. New Zealand down to their final out. Up and in, hit by pitch. And Max Early is the 4th base runner for the game for New Zealand. Comes in for a pitch, hit by pitch. And goes up right away from Bestgrove. Yeah, not fun when you're facing 130k an hour pitches.
Not at all. Well, one way to get on. Do it for the team. He's got himself a runner.
Easy for you to say. You're from behind the net.
That's very true.
Running repairs for Joshua Govan, the catcher, is the slight delay, and we're going to see perhaps the matchup of the night. Makia Matakatia hit a home run his last plate appearance. He broke the duck egg to give New Zealand their one and only run in this game so far. Which is that one for a ball. Brock Adderwell has come back out to run. Tries to keep his hands back, but that low lifter goes through the top of the zone to go 1-1. Up and out of the zone, no swing. Two 2-1 for Dante. Swing and a miss upstairs, and the Steelers 1 strike away from a big win here in Game 3 of this 3-game test series between the Black Sox and the Steelers. For a ball. 2-2. 2 out. Counts full. Shot underneath the glove of the shortstop, Garland. So 2 hits in the game for Makia Matakatia.
Seeing that one on the replay there, it looks like it comes a bit funny off the bat. Might have been a bit hard for him to read there at shortstop. Just gets underneath the glove on that one and goes out to left field.
Yeah, good confident hitting. Yeah, I'm giving it a hit. I'm not sure what the official stats are crediting that one. I think it beat the fielder. So a hit by pitch and a single. Brings up Cooper Nicola. Bestgrove likes to throw the curve against the left-handers in the lefty-lefty matchup. Doesn't get to throw him that often against the righty. Strike 1. 1-1. And a swing and a miss on that one. So TK just backs off a little to have a think, maybe reset, settle himself. 1 and 2. Black Sox down to their last strike. 2 runners aboard. Just missing.
That one very close there.
Yeah, good eye on the batter. He'll go 2-2.
Really good battle here. New Zealand still having runners on 1 and 2.
And we'll go down swinging here for strikeout number 12. And the 10-run win from the Aussie Steelers will wrap up this 3-game series between the New Zealand Black Sox, the Aussie Steelers. It's been my absolute pleasure to call these games with you, Bree Kimber. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Softball ACT, for putting on such a great event. Thank you, New Zealand Softball, for sending your 2 teams, your Black Sox and your Major Sox. It's been an awesome weekend of skin softball, and now this test series between the Steelers and the Black Sox. Softball ACT, Sean Carroll and your team, you've just marketed the men's game brilliantly by bringing these 2 teams together in preparation for the 2025 Men's World Cup in July next year in Prince Albert, Canada. And the 2 teams hug it out. You can see the mutual respect that these 2 teams have. Acknowledgements from the players to the crowd. We had a big crowd come out today. They've stuck around. It's after 10 o'clock. And what has been a massive 4 days of softball. We're going to wrap it up here from Canberra. Thank you, Bree Kimber, for joining us. Thank you for the team at Spakes Wake Sports. And we'll see you for the next game.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been awesome. It's been so great to watch this amazing display of softball over the entire weekend. Thanks, Spacequake. The coverage has been awesome. Can't wait to do it again next time.